Kombat is one of my most favorite and most memorable franchises in my and everybody else's childhood. I remember walking into my local pizzeria where they had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in a cabinet where I would spend 50 cents trying to rush through the arcade mode with one of my favorite characters of all time, Smoke. Oops, that might have been a spoiler. And that's where it kind of started. I played lots of Smash in my childhood with the occasional Mortal Kombat on the side. Whether it was Ultimate in my pizzeria or Deadly Alliance on my GameCube, I always wanted to see what kind of fatalities and what kind of characters I could unlock, because that's one of my favorite aspects about Mortal Kombat. The characters. The roster of Mortal Kombat has some of my favorite characters of all time. From a crazy ex-god who wears a sombrero that can control electricity and hit you Superman style while screaming like he just stubbed his toe on the wall, to a Special Forces character that can kick your ass, use lots of gadgets, and also can blow a kiss from across the room until you just decide not to live anymore. And of course, with the announcement of MK11 looking like an incredibly beautiful game, I have some of my favorite characters that I wish could come back to the Mortal Kombat roster. And with that being said, I'd like to tell you my top 5 characters that I'd like to come back to the ring. Now, this list will not include characters that are almost guaranteed to come back into the game and characters that are already in. For example, characters like Scarlet, they're already in MK11. Also characters like Jax that aren't in but are pretty much almost guaranteed to come back, and so on and so forth. These are characters that were not from MKX. Most of the characters that I'm going to name off weren't really from MKX, but they're from a previous Mortal Kombat that I really liked and I would like them to come back. Anyways, let's get right into it, guys.
Let's see what you're made of.
Kabal. Kabal being one of the characters that I loved playing as in Mortal Kombat 9. It was just something about playing a dude with a Darth Vader looking respirator, some gnarly looking hook swords, and little spinning Beyblades that I love tripping people with. All in all, I would love to see Kabal make it back into Mortal Kombat 11 since he was absent from the previous game, MKX. He did make a small cameo appearance in the story, so here's to hoping that Kabal can find the Kabals. What the? To make it into MK11. You know, that beaver really has to stop stalking me every time I make a pun. Rain, aka the Purple Ninja, also known as Purple Rain. I really like the fact that Rain is one of the ninjas that can control the weather, mostly being known for using water-based attacks when fighting, such as creating bubbles to trap you in, and dematerializing into a puddle of water and appearing behind the opponent. That was so cool. I also really love his design. It's a sleek ninja look with a hint of royalty. Not to mention that purple is one of my favorite colors. I would love to see Rain return into MK11. We were kind of blue-balled in MKX when he made a cameo appearance in the story when you were fighting a computer AI version of him in Kotal Khan's chapter, leaving us all to believe that Rain will eventually become DLC. But how wrong we were. However, Rain was mentioned in a bunch of different leak lists for MK11 regarding the roster, and also he was teased as a red herring character in the main menu. As you see, there is a panel there with Rain in it, leading us to believe that there might be some hope for us Rain lovers for him to be in MK11. And I really hope so, because Rain is muy bueno. What is it with my obsession with ice waifus? I mean, they are cold most of the time, and by cold I mean rude. There's something about them that I just find irresistible. I don't know if it's the fact that ice powers are my favorite type of powers, or if it's the fact that ice powers are my favorite superpowers. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. I don't know if it's the fact that ice powers are my favorite type of powers, or if it's because those powers are being inhabited by a badass female character that I just can't help to just adore. Frost is definitely one of those characters. Frost is a character that definitely fits the bill in Mortal Kombat, and it would be so cool to have back in MK11. Frost being Sub-Zero's student and having a pretty interesting backstory that has potential of coming back as an interesting plot point in the Mortal Kombat storyline. I think she can be a great addition to MK11, and hopefully having a unique brand new moveset since she is from the 3D era of Mortal Kombat games. I'm interested to see how her gameplay would change from back in the day, and how her story would change since we got a cameo from this character in MKX in the Scorpion chapter. Man, all these cameos, I swear, just give us the characters. And hopefully this time around we get to see this character return in this generation of Mortal Kombat.
Where there is smoke, there is fire.
Yo, Smoke is freaking cool, okay? He's like one of those cool kids in the 90s that leans on the wall wearing a leather jacket, smoking a cigarette. Smoke. A cigarette. Oh, for the love of God. Smoke is by far my favorite of the ninjas, and let me tell you, there's quite a few of them to pick from. Smoke being the ninja that uses smoke jutsu to be able to disappear into a cloud of smoke, throw a smoke ball at you for you to disappear, and even teleport around the screen using smoke abilities. I can't tell you how much I played this character in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, where I first encountered Smoke. I loved playing Smoke in UMK3, so I was pretty sad when the 3D games came around and I saw one of my favorite characters become a duo with Newt Saibot, which was super infuriating. But then all of a sudden got revised and badassified again when they rebooted the series in MK9. MK9's Smoke was such an amazing rendition of the character. I relived my childhood and playing my favorite Smokey Ninja while adding more reasons to why I love the character. And now that MK11 now introduces time travel, maybe we can go away from the whole Tribot Smoke thing. I can appreciate what they're doing with the whole robot Smoke thing, and I also appreciate the effort of trying to put in 3 characters into one. I would much rather have him come back as his own unique character with his old updated ninja design.
This will be easy.
Oh, baby. All right. You remember that one time where I told you guys that Smoke is my most favorite character, UMK3, and I played a lot of Smoke in UMK3? Well, I lied. Plot twist, whoo! Because Jade takes that spot, baby. In the Mortal Kombat universe, Jade was love at first sight. Not only was she another variation of Kitana, another babe in the Mortal Kombat roster, but she was a rendition of her with a staff. A freaking staff. If you guys know me, you guys know how much I love Bojutsu characters. Bojutsu being a martial arts that focuses on a fight style with a staff, and I love it. Any characters with a staff. Jade, Killick, Donatello from the Ninja Turtles, Light Chi from BlazBlue, Gambit from X-Men, Aang from Avatar, Falk from Street Fighter, hell, even Darth Maul. I mean, those are 2 swords on different ends, but at the same time, you can be using it as a staff. It's sick, okay? So seeing this character do all sorts of things with their staff, including this. Oh my god, NetherRealm, please bring her back.
Jade wins. Flawless victory.
Yeah, it's safe to say that Jade is one of my favorite all-time Mortal Kombat characters. We really haven't seen her since MK9, and not even a cameo or anything in MKX. She did, however, get a playable version in the Mortal Kombat mobile game. She looks really cool, so seeing that design come back in MK11 would be a dream. And that about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 5 characters I'd really want to come back in MK11. There really isn't a specific order to these characters. However, I do prioritize Jade over almost every character in MK. Seeing Jade in MK11 would be a dream come true, especially looking at MK11 right now with all the gameplay. She would be so badass with her staff, and also with how the armor system is going. You can customize different skins and such. That would be such a fun character to play. Frost is another one of those as well. I would love to see Frost again, especially since we haven't seen her since the 3D renditions of the games. So that's about it. What do you guys think of my list? And what do you guys want to see in MK11? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I should give you the whole YouTube shebang, but I don't think I want to. But I will. Like, comment, subscribe, like the video if you guys did. Comment in the comment section down below if you want to tell me what characters you want to see in MK11. Subscribe to the channel for more Mortal Kombat and follow me on Twitter. You know the whole YouTube shebang. You know the drill. Anyways, take it easy, everybody.